Mexican Empire. Looks inside. Austrian Emperor. Pompey the Great after entering the Holy of Holies part of the Jewish temple. There is nothing here. Grant the English a papal bull to invade Ireland in order to reign in the church, the papacy. The English later institute the Protestant Anglican Church and enforce it in Ireland, the papacy. Prussia on June 14th, 1866. Wait a minute. I hate Austria. Atreus. Menelaus. What you got there? A wooden horse full of bloodthirsty Greek warriors. Odysseus. A smoothie. Finland. 300 plus Hungarian volunteer fighters. Germany. Soviet Union. What you got there? Hungarian volunteers. Finland. Lost ski tourists. Teleports behind you. Teleports behind you. Man, I wish there was a way to better understand the Constitution and the intent of the framers. The Federalist Papers. Tipu Sultan. France. We need help. France. Sorry, we are in a bit of a crisis right now. Tipu Sultan. We need help against the British. France. Margaret of Anjou. To the media trying to demonize my husband, let me just say this. Your commentary on Henry being erratic and his tweets being disturbing is actually scary. So quick to label him as having mental health issues for just being himself when he has always been expressive is not fair. Henry VI. I am nice at ping pong. The French realizing they could make Tarare swallow important documents so they would not get stolen in transit. Your lavish, boundless gluttony will save this kingdom. Cato forcing Caesar to read a note he was given during the Senate session. The note is a love letter from his sister, Ian Paisley, Otto von Habsburg, John Paul II. Alexander the Great may have had Guillain-Barré syndrome, explaining why his body did not decompose for 6 days after his death. Then he might have been alive and cognizant during the mummification process. Australia develops a balanced, diverse ecosystem with multiple animal genera. New Zealand. When you realize that the future generation will hate you because of your poems. When the Gulf War starts and I have to destroy a golf course. Artemis after taking revenge on a nymph by getting her raped by Dionysus for the crime of insulting her virginity. Almost lost my cool there. Stalin. Leon Trotsky enjoying his life in Mexico. You elect that shorty but charismatic guy. He starts to say weird things. And start wars with other countries. Now he is there forever. Modern boys waking up. Even if I have a dozen alarms, I can't wake up. Medieval men waking up. Thank you, Rooster. It is time to labor. I got you, man. I'll take you to see some provincial slaves getting mauled by wild animals. Ancient Roman girl. Mystics, occultists in medieval times. I shall commune with the astral plane and bind angels and demons to my will and use the knowledge they grant me to work wonders. New Age grifters now. Why is not the super ultra mansion you manifested not working? You are not thinking hard enough. Go draw more sigils. The US spending 180 years building up beautiful, rich, dense cities with amazing infrastructure that were the envy of the world. Suburbanization and the automobile. Raise the US flag. Raise the UK flag. Hawaii in 1812. The beast had tusks and multiple people were riding on it. Alright, say no more, I know what you mean. Being a socialist, pro-women's rights, and abolitionist that criticized Lincoln for being too moderate on slavery. Being supported by the Democrats for president in 1872 because he was not Grant. Horace Greeley. Italy on April 26, 1915. Wait a minute, I hate Austria-Hungary. Pope John Paul II, Queen Elizabeth II, bestowing knighthood on Sir Jimmy Savile for his work with children. You will dissolve the 800-year-old Holy Roman Empire. Napoleon Bonaparte. Oh, and I am gonna marry your daughter. Okay, here's half my client states. Francis II. Screeching. Japanese cruiser captains during World War II. Ditch torpedoes like a coward. Keep torpedoes and blow up. Any chance you can make the music a bit louder? Tchaikovsky. Say no more. John Rabe complaining against the Japanese atrocities in Nanking. Japanese journalists critical of Nazi ideology and atrocities. European imperial powers when the Axis occupied their countries and faraway colonies. I am too weak. Same European countries, after having their asses liberated by the Allies themselves, swinging back at their colonies when they wanted independence too. Unlimited power. Chiang did not care to fight the Japanese and only wanted to fight the CPC. Jinan Incident, Shanghai Incident 1932, not signing the Anti-Comintern Pact, Battle of Shanghai, 1939 Winter Offensive, Burma Campaign, Napoleonic France, exists, Britain for some reason. I will never forgive the Danish. Hello Eastern Christian, want to invade Jerusalem together. Hello Portuguese Christian, nice to meet you, but no. Bone-cracking purge sounds, USA supporting Taliban in Afghanistan, Israel wanting to undermine Palestinian secular movements, Japan, anime, 1990s Latin America, Adolf Hitler, Benito Mussolini, Francisco Franco, Oswald Mosley, Pope Clement VII, Swiss Guards, be President of the United States, control Alice Roosevelt, Theodore Roosevelt, Pope Innocent IV, Cannons of Lion, the Cardinals, horses, North America. You could not live with your own failure. Where did that bring you? Back to me. Capture a soldier fighting for Pancho Villa. Sentence him to death by firing squad. He survives. He survives. POV. You have been promoted to officer in the Vietnam War. I want to live. I want to live. Be a small people group from the far north. Terrorize the whole of Europe with your fearsome warriors for centuries. Repeatedly conquer and plunder countries 10x your size. Put down your weapons and quickly become some of the richest, most peaceful countries in the world. Maginot Line after receiving reports the Germans are invading. Where the fuck are they? POV. You are a native living on the east coast of North America in the 1600s when you see some strange objects in the middle of the ocean. Hello, I am a British person. Putin in 1999 as Prime Minister. I love democracy. I love the Republic. Putin in 2000 as President. Unlimited power. Normal people. What is Baba Batra? Russian experts on Jews. Baba Batra is not a book, he is a man. Baba Batra. Appears out of nowhere, was supposedly a cupbearer. Wins 34 battles and defeats 50 Ensis. Washes his blood-coated swords at the coast of the Persian Gulf. Creates the first known empire. Refuses to elaborate further. France, when Russia signed a defense treaty with Germany, even though Russia is already allied with France. British soldiers in the Crimean War before the Crimean War. Never thought I would die fighting side by side with a Frenchman. How about side by side with a fellow colonial empire? I could do that. Learnings about Roman history via history class. Learning about Roman history via Asterix. Germany getting its first colonies in the late 19th century. How you do fellow colonial powers. Shao Talin trying to scout the enemy. A ballista bolt. English history. The Battle of Bumfuck upon Tweed changed the course of world history. 3 new religions invented, still taught in elementary schools the world over. Casualties, 432 dead and 1 twisted ankle. Chinese history, the Wang Dang Chong incident. Minor footnote in history, no records of why it happened, had no impact and was completely forgotten. Casualties, 43 million dead, 5 million civilians eaten, mass graves still being found. Irish Atmospheric Railway. Flying Scotsman. Union soldier in 1861. I am kind of bored being a farmer, so I think I will go enlist. Might as well since it will not last past Christmas. Union soldier in 1864. No peace with the drivers of our fellow humans until the last drop of blood. Yuha explaining to the chief of the donkey market about his donkey's relationship with him. World War II super weapons people usually think of. The real best World War II superweapon, the American Industrial Complex. Apollo, hey, would you like to go out sometime? Daphne, girlfriend, my parents are not home tonight. Me, I told you I cannot come over. Girlfriend, but the French are threatening my center. Me, preserve the colors. Aggressive bagpipe sounds intensify. Alexander, looks like I should visit this temple. Ancient Egyptians, speak no more. Henry VIII, invents brunch. His personal chef. Prague citizens in 1419 and 1618. Their local officials. Teddy Roosevelt getting shot during a speech, determining it did not hit any vital organs, then finishing his speech. Reading about the real Oskar Schindler after watching Schindler's List. Learning the real Amon Goth was somehow even worse than the movie character. South Korea's economy under Park Chung-hee. South Korea's human rights record under Park Chung-hee. The British Raj. Bhagat Singh, Joshua Chamberlain, Civil War buffs, Strong Vincent, Patrick O'Rourke.